Today I'm going to be reviewing the 760 Pumpmaster. It's a .177 BB slash pellet gun. It's $35. Depending on where you get it, you could probably find it for $30. I got this one for $35 at Wilson. It's one of the best-selling guns, and for a lot of reasons. First off, it's only, like I said, $35. It's really good. It's half the price of most pump action pneumatics, and it's, for that price, it's fairly powerful and fairly accurate. I mean, it's a really good product for that price. You can't go wrong with $35 for a 625 FPS pump action pneumatic air rifle. This is great for pest control, small pest control. This will kill little birds easily, and mice easily, maybe even groundhogs, but I never shot a groundhog. I don't think groundhogs live where I live. The biggest thing I've killed with this is a crow. It was about maybe 1 to 2 feet. I know that's a fairly large estimate, but yeah, 1 to 2 feet. And I shot it from fairly far, and it just killed it. I don't know if it was a headshot or not, but I just hit it and it rolled over with this guy. Yeah. So I use Daisy BBs, .177. I used to use copperheads, but I didn't really like them. My personal preference would be these. I think I said that before, but oh well. Yeah, I use these. I don't really use pellets on this gun. If I were to use pellets, it would be maybe, I don't know, let me see what I got. Personal choice would be the Gamma, what are these? Master Points. Because with a gun that's shooting 600 FPS with pellets, I do want to get the most penetration out of it, so I do use a master point or a pointed pellet, just because it would work better. But most of the time I do end up using BBs, because BBs, even though they're less accurate, they do end up giving me a better hit with this gun for some reason. This gun is more of a BB gun than a pellet gun. It just happens to be both. But if you're getting this gun, it's more of a BB gun. And all the BBs go in there. That's the BB reservoir. And what you do is you pull this thing back right here and shake it upside down until you get a thing of BBs like that in there. And you pull this back and pull it forward, and right there you see there's a BB in there. Then you pump this from 1 to 10 times and take off the safety, which is from this side you push it and it's fire. You push it from the other side, it's safety. Yeah, so this is a fairly solid gun. It is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. This is plastic. I think the internals are metal, and this barrel right here is metal. The barrel and this part's metal. What holds to the pump is metal. The sight is metal, except for this piece right here. The front sight's not metal, but the back one is metal. Well, part of it's metal at least. It does take pellets, and the way it takes pellets is with this pellet clip. This is basically, you put in your pellets through there, then you slide this in right there until you hear like one click maybe. Yeah, and then you just pull this forward, and without there being BBs here, because that would mess everything up, But yeah, you pull this forward and it takes a pellet, and that's how that works. So yeah, it does take pellets. A few complaints I have about this gun is that it's very little and light. That could be a plus or a minus depending on who you are. If you're a little guy, then that's a plus. If you're a big dude with a long neck, that's a huge minus. It's also plastic. I mean, even though the plastic's solid, it's still plastic. Plastic is not compared to wood and metal. Besides the barrel, I'm happy that they made the barrel metal. If they would have made it plastic, that would have ruined the gun. I don't really have any complaints about this gun. Remember, it's $35. You can't get anything else for $35 this good when it comes to air rifles. Yeah, I mean, that's it. If you're thinking about picking up this gun, you probably should. I mean, depending on who you are. If you're gonna do some basic pest control, this is gonna be perfect for you. If you plan on hunting with this, I wouldn't recommend it. The biggest thing I ever killed was a crow, and yeah, but I think this is more for pest control than hunting. So yeah, that's basically my review of the Crosman Pumpmaster 760. This is one of the most sold guns ever, if that makes any sense what I just said. But it's one of the top selling guns, there we go, of all time. It has sold, I think, like 10 million or some ridiculous number like that. So yeah, it just keeps selling because of the price, and just the power it has for that price and the accuracy it has for that price. It's unbeatable. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting into air gun as a sport, or just need a gun to, this is for youth basically. Sorry about changing the topic. This is for young people. Like, if you have a child, or you yourself are a 12-year-old kid, this would be the perfect gun for you to get started with. Yeah, and this would also be a perfect gun for somebody that wants to do some basic pest control. So if you have rats, just give them a good 8 pumps, and that thing will die. So yeah, this is my review of the Pumpmaster 760. Hope you enjoyed it.